All right, traders, Mike here with the watch list video for Thursday, February 8th. The SPY gapped up today and a pretty strong close. We are in again, it feels like a slow motion short squeeze for the overall market. It's pretty impressive to watch. I'm gonna slide this over, pause the video and read that. Again, I'll give you the short version. I'm a day trader. I don't hold anything overnight, so all these that I'm watching are for possible trades tomorrow. A good example of that, HOLO from today was on the morning gap playlist, and it did this and this and this and this. And when it got up here, it was inherently strong enough that I said, okay, I like a buy zone, two's buy zone pullback, typed it in chat, which is between the 8, the 20, and there it is. That's the one visit. You get long there. And I hate to tell you this, it's actually trading at like $29 in after hours. But this was a screenshot. I'll show you in a little bit the actual rest of the day. This thing really ripped at the close. But anyone that caught that mid-twos buy zone made a killing. What I did wrong, the whole number 7, you can see it right there. I parked my bid in the twos buy zone. I was looking also, I got greedy, right? I was looking for a whole number flush. So I was parked below 7, and I think it went down to 704 or something like that. But the mid-twos buy zone was probably about 710, which was also, you look to the left, a retest of that high, right? It popped, pulled back, and then came back and retested that high right there. So it kind of made sense anyway, but amazing pullback play if you got it. And let me real quick, let's go to HOLO. Look at that. All right, 5-minute candles. I've got extended hours on there. Hang on. Well, actually, that's kind of cool. This was the close. It ripped into the close and then did this. I think when it closed, I said it'll probably open right after the closing bell, which it did. And I also said I'd be terrified to have been short into that spike, right? If you were short, say you shorted that at the close, you could have made, you could have got out with a nice profit. But this is what I was worried about. And after hours, liquidity dries up. It's a lower float stock, and shorts are already in trouble. So that thing, it did what I kind of thought it was going to do. But anyway, let's go to the daily again real quick here. Anyway, there's the daily. And also Matt D made a really nice idea getting a call in PLTR. And that also, it was a 15 buy zone pullback play. So for me, I'm really enjoying the pullback plays right now. And we collectively missed a bounce play setup. But I talked about that in chat, so I won't go into it here, right? Something we can all work on, though, right? As a group, we should never miss something that clean. And I take a chunk of the blame because I should have seen it. But anyway, I won't go into that now. Let's go into the stocks that we are watching for tomorrow to hopefully catch some day trades in. So this is Ford, the letter F. Nice gap up on earnings, sold off, but then ended up going out near the highs, well, somewhat close to the highs. The high of day right around that 13 number, so that makes it a little bit more interesting, right? GRRR is kind of flagging after that pop, so that one goes on watch. IBRX. The interesting thing about this, it was on watch today. It topped out on this candle right here at 437, and then a few days later, which was today, hit 437 again. Super interesting over that level, so keep that one on your radar. TSVT just goes right back on watch. You had this pop, and now you're kind of coiling, kind of flagging, right? So that one goes on watch. OI, nice gap up today. Looks like it sold off, but went out at the highs, so that one's interesting. ON, kind of chopping sideways. In the semi space, though, and I think ARM, I'll talk about that later, is ripping in after hours as anything semi-related. So that one is kind of lagging some of the others. That makes it a little bit more interesting. FGEN, nice looking chart there. Put the horizontal line. We kind of had a breakout here and a nice flag going. So keep your eyes on that one. SONO, nice breakout today. Maybe a second day play tomorrow. GLT, nice breakout today. Maybe a second day play tomorrow. TAOP. I don't know. I actually, my list is so long. You know what? I'm going to pull that off. I'm not saying you should. If you have chart space, put it on your chart and then let us know if there's a setup tomorrow, right? On an intraday basis. But it's just not that interesting to me. I knew it was strong today, but I'm going to pull it off the chart. So, or off the watch list. GLT, I already talked about that one. Where am I? BMR, kind of interesting. I put the horizontal line here. Nice volume today, and you know, kind of trying to break out. I think that might be an Israeli play though, and for some reason those never trade great. Already talked about HOLO. It's got to be on watch. If you're a day trader, you should have that on watch probably for the next 2 weeks. Should be at least 3 or 4 decent day trades in the next 2 weeks on something like that. DWAC just stays on my watch list because it's been so good to us. No trades in it for me today. I made a few bucks in rum today, but it didn't make it easy. And it's just climbing, grinding higher. So who knows? But it's been good. So it's strong. I'm going to keep it on watch. I don't look at the daily chart and say, hey, there's a great setup. I look at that and say, I'd love for that to come down, you know, maybe retest that 7 area. So we'll see. But SGML, the lithium play I had on watch the other day, I'm just putting it back on watch. It's just way oversold, looking for a bounce. MINM, right down into that buy zone today between the 8 and the 20. See it? Did that bounce intraday there. Anyway, goes back on bounce watch for tomorrow. And then a couple potential gappers in the morning. Disney, which closed it, there's the daily, closed at 99.14. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at 107. All right, so that's definitely on the gap play watch list for tomorrow. And then ARM, I already talked about this one. Let me see if I can pan out a little bit here. Oh, you know what? That's the entirety of its trading. It's a relatively new issue back from, I guess, September. Anyway, closed at 77.01. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at $96 and something. So that one also goes on Gap Watch. Sundays have just been insane. So anyway, plenty to watch, and we'll add gappers together as we always do in the pre-market. I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.